Very good morning to our listeners. Hope you all had a great evening. A quick recap and summary then of the major events for this morning. Starting off with the interpretation of the European markets to those comments late yesterday from the former Prime Minister of Greece, Papademos, who did mention that Greece has made preparations for a potential exit of the euro. Even though he denied this overnight on an appearance on CNBC, the European equity markets have traded to the downside, predominantly led by the financials and basic materials, and it has also led to a general flight to quality in the various asset classes. So fixed income futures seen higher, and the greenback, the US dollar index, is trading up around 20-month highs this morning. As a consequence then, both gold and silver and the precious metals are trading lower, and Brent and crude futures also down over $1 at their lower levels. In terms of what we have seen though, in terms of the morning session, was data out of the UK. The retail sales report came in weaker than expected, and also the latest MPC minutes of their main meeting from the Bank of England showed that an 8-1 vote was to keep the QE on hold. Miles still voting for more QE, but any risk of Poston moving back to the dovish camp wasn't the case. However, one interesting comment to note there was the fact that several members thought that the decision on further QE was finely balanced. As such then, record lows once again in the UK 10-year gilt. So the gilt future does trade up and around record highs, and sterling currency seen a little weaker, particularly against the dollar in the currency market. Elsewhere, a couple other things of note, particularly coming out of Japan, because the yen is seen stronger across the board. A lot of that move coming during the Asian trading hours, where the Bank of Japan had their interest rate decision. They didn't make any changes, so despite some speculation leading up to this, they could increase their asset purchases. That wasn't the case, so we'll be keeping an eye on those option barriers touted at 79.00 in dollar yen. Looking forward in terms of the rest of the session, major data release will be on the housing market out of the US. That's the new home sales report, and also as well we're looking out for the informal meeting of Eurozone finance ministers and other economists that will be taking place in Brussels, due to kickstart at 5 PM London time, with a press conference tentatively scheduled for 8 PM this evening. That concludes the opening wrap, so for the time being I wish you all a great trading day.